Aloha world! This is Pineapple Princess and welcome to my channel. Aloha world and good morning. It's Pineapple Princess. It is Monday and I'm going back to work. Mamugas. I'm waiting for my car to warm up as usual, and I'm defrosting the rear window because I can't see anything, so we're gonna give it a few minutes. In the meantime, mga pita world, nagbahan kog kape kay gisapot ang usa, sige yaw-yaw. So I left, went in my car, and he left too. If I had known he would leave early, I would have stayed for a while. Anyhow, sige hilak si Venus mauna. Nasoko. Kaway-kaway diha sa coffee is life ang motto diha. Kamong tanan diha nga nag-inumay og coffee every day like me. Congratulations to all of us. Kinsay ganahan kaayo magkape diha, raise your hand. Ako yuna. I love coffee. I didn't really start drinking coffee until I was in my early 30s. Nadaot sa Starbucks. Someone introduced me to Starbucks. One of my first boyfriends introduced me to Starbucks, and I got hooked with the hot cafe mocha. And my first house was in Hermosa Beach, California, and right behind the house, or not behind, actually across the house by the park, was a Starbucks. So it was really convenient. I wake up in the morning, still wearing my jammies. I go to Starbucks at 5 o'clock and pick up my coffee. Anyhow, we're doing a Did You Know this morning. Did you know that coffee has a lot of cockroach in it? The coffee beans are usually infested with cockroach, mga ipus, mga ok-ok, and it's very difficult to remove them prior grinding. So ilan na lang nang i-appeal. And the FDA, the Food Administration, allows, as long as the cockroach is between 5 to 6%, it's allowable. Cockroach is in fact protein, and it's not harmful to the body. In fact, a lot of cultures eat them like grasshoppers. But the thought of our coffee every day has cockroach in it, or a bunch of cockroach in it, grounded kay parehas ang color brown. Makes me wince. Yeah. Anyhow, tinuod na world. Coffee contains cockroach. No wonder it tastes so good. Makapa-bright. Anyway, when I found out when I was in my 30s that coffee actually contains cockroach, we can't help it. I got worried. Tawa lang tayo. But it's true. Pwede rin na ninyo ma-research. I researched it when I was in my 30s. It contains cockroach. Tawa lang taan eh. Bitaw oy. Daghanan ninyo ginom ang kape today ha. Daghana gid ba ay takat gid pinisaya. Drink a lot of coffee today. That way you have protein. Tawaan ako eh. Ay ay ay. This is funny. Anyway, I want to do shout outs this morning. Shout outs to our very active, wonderful people and family in Mandaue. Shout outs to the Australia family, Joel, Kim, Michelle, the Takatani family, Plaza family, Seet family, Galvan family, Canales of course. Very active. Thank you so much for supporting my channel. I appreciate it. Shout outs ni Atlea Bianca. Shout outs to Kara Canales, Christy Canales. Shout outs to our family there in Marfa, Bacalid, Mandaue City, the Estrella family and everybody. Shout outs also goes to Harry, Lance, Montia, Harvey Montia, Honey Rekla, and everyone out there. Wonderful shout outs also goes to Lapu-Lapu, Nilani, May Swiko Alnanay, Albert Dakoy, Sis Viol, of course, permijud ni Sis Viol, I miss you. Brother Renel, everyone out there. And also thank you to our new subscribers from Manila, Palawan, and everyone out there who has not introduced yourself to me. I've seen a lot of new names, and when you get the chance, please message me and just introduce yourself. Like shout outs to Bernadette Gura, shout out to Jinky, shout outs to Mylene Flores, and many more. Special shout outs to Teresa Sikad, cousin Irene Rose Suico Diaz, my niece Princess Jen Sikad, to Enrique Diaz. Shout outs to everyone in CDO, Honeymore, Vanji, Verna, Vilma, Pedrito, Edith Bacalso. I haven't seen your name in a while, Papa. And also everyone in Tukuran. Mary Crystal Molly Brillantes. Shout outs to Emeline Brillantes, Hainaka, Jayan Masikampu, Stephanie Perolino, Sheila de los Reyes, and everyone out there, the Tan and Oteda family, the Mahilum family, and the rest of the Masikampu family. Aloha. I am on my way to work. Now, it's so cold today. I hope I have my jacket at work, just in case they have the air conditioner freezing again. I was practicing using the stencils for the eyebrows last night, and there was one point where I had a pair of eyebrows, and to me, in my eyes, it looked fine and sort of pretty. But every time I talk to Chris and he looks at me and he's like, honey, ah, he starts laughing. So I guess it didn't look pretty. And then sometimes I really hate guys. Sorry, guys. Chris is very candid in his words, and there's no filter that comes out of the mouth. So, you know, guys are very logical. So they don't care what you feel. They will tell you the honest, brutal truth. So he looks at my face like, honey, is this better? Sige na kag-usab, sige na kag-usab. Is this better? He's like, honey. I'm like, no, stare at it. So he stares at it and he's like, well, the other one is just a little thicker than the other, and one is curved and the other one is mostly straight. And I'm like, no, ayan na lang tiwasa. Akong usbon ingon siya eh. You don't need that, honey. That's just crazy. Like, I know, I just, you know, I'm having fun, I'm practicing. Sige, gid siya katawa. Ingon siya, you better give up, it's already 8 o'clock, you should go to sleep. Like, alright, I guess. Ay. But I want to use it up and make the most of it, at least, you know, while it's new, because it was a gift after all. So I should at least, you know, try. Tawa lang tani. Ay katawa diha, sis, amor. Bitaw eh. Daghang nalingaw sa vlog. Tinuod bitaw world di jud ko kamao. Bisag unsaon di jud ko kamao. Ay. Tugnaw today ay, be. Sit heater, be. Bitaw, tinuod na world ang inyong kape, dunay cockroach. Kay bana ko, nagsugod na mo o Google search. Does coffee have cockroach? Well, sakpan. Yes, coffee has cockroach in it. Maong ayaw na mo pagsigig ato-ato sa Starbucks kay doon na cockroach. Tawa ng tani. Ay. Anyhow, as much as how cockroach looks so scary, they're not poisonous. Well, at least here. I don't really see cockroaches at home. One time when I was new in the United States and I was at a restaurant with my friend at that time, my Filipino friend Eileen Dano. She lives in Pasadena. I don't know if she still lives here. She was one of our engineers at work back in the 90s, and you know, at a Filipino restaurant we were eating lunch and talking, and then something was crawling on the on the table. And a lot of the people was like, oh no, taking pictures, we're gonna report this to, you know, the government. They get shut down when someone sees a rat and someone complains, or someone sees a cockroach and someone would report them. The business will get shut down because of sanitary reasons. But we were at a Filipino place and I freak out. I'm like, kana bitang dako kayo nga ipos ni kamang jud. Hingon din siya. Don't say anything, Richie. Don't say anything. I'm like, I won't, but you know, can we move it somewhere? Hingon din siya. Don't say anything because we don't want them to shut down. And I'm like, basig na daghang ipos sa kuan. But anyway, kung daghan pa tong Amerikano, the business would have had shut down because, again, of sanitary reasons. That is not acceptable here in the United States. But we were mostly Filipinos, so we're just like, ipis lang yan. Tawa lang. Ipis lang yan. Anyhow, our cockroaches here is not as big as in the tropics like Philippines, you know. Everything we have here is just a tad smaller. Our spiders are smaller, our cockroaches are smaller, grasshoppers are smaller, the moths, you know, are definitely smaller. All of the insects and everything, they are smaller. When I went to Hawaii, you know, Hawaii has the same exact weather as at least most of the islands. Same exact weather as the Philippines, and everything is basically the same. Large centipedes, large millipedes, large butterflies, everything is the same in Hawaii. But here, not here. The snakes are smaller. They are very poisonous though, like the rattlesnake. Our spiders are very poisonous. They eat up your flesh, like the brown recluse, and we have the black widows, which are very, very, if you don't pay attention, you could die in a minute. But inside the homes, it is very rare nga dunay ants, kanang mga hulmigas ni hit kaayo. When it rains outside, some of them do come in from the windows. But all in all, wala gyud. When I first took Chris to Cebu, and we were staying at this hotel with, it had 2 bedrooms because we're used to sleeping apart. Muhagok manggod siya. So we always get a 2-bedroom place with a kitchen because, you know, I like to cook just in case he craves for something non-Filipino food. And one time nag-order ko puto biko mga inganana, and then I cleaned the table, put it there, took my shower, and then a few minutes later Chris started screaming like a little boy. Honey, why did you put this on? I'm like, what's wrong? You know, you only scream when it's an emergency. I'm sorry. Tulpok akong code. The gate is opening now. Yeah, he screamed like a little boy, and I don't know what was happening. So I came out, just wrapped myself in the towel. I'm like, what happened? He says, there's a bunch of ants on the table. I'm like, seriously? You scream because there's an ant? Tawa lang tayo. So I was like, it's just ants, it won't kill you. It's like, where did that come from? Oh my god, kana bitang ants nga gagmay kaayo, anya kusog kayo managan, murag spiders. It freaked him out, murag bata. Like, honey, it can't kill you. They're probably afraid of your voice right now. You're screaming. Mahadlok siya gingon ana. Every time he sees something like that at home, like duha, tulo, kanang makasud ba, kay nag-uwan sa gawas, he freaks out. Mudagan. Adto na siya, dagan sa gawas. Magpalit og kanang traps and traps. Unya, I don't like to do that because if they come in, you know, that means they need shelter or food. So, I usually just, akong daspanon or butang na ko sa paper towel, then i-move na ko sila sa plants or adto lang sa gawas, no, somewhere where they don't get wet. Anyhow, ingon ana siya, freak out siya basta kitag daghang hulmigas or ants. I'm like, at least it's not the fire ants, you know, the red one, they sting, mamaak. Ingon siya, no ants in the house. So man siya, sige ko gatawa, ants ramang gana, ingon siya, don't make fun of me. You scream when you see spider. Mabaws good. Anyhow, mamugas ako world. I will see you on my next vlog. I hope this message finds you well, happy and healthy, and that you are hopeful all day, and that your day be blessed. Continue to eat healthy, and I will see you on my next vlog. Aloha! Bye-bye!